This is me in 2015, an introvert, underconfident girl who was completely unaware of the notion of self-confidence. I spent most of my school days in a place named Tura, which was a beautiful small town in the middle of mountains of Meghalaya. Although those were the best days of my life, I spent my childhood days close to the nature, I made awesome memories with my friends, and in academics I generally excelled as a good student. But as I shifted to a big city in Kolkata in my 12th standard, I came face to face with a reality that I have never experienced before. Suddenly I found myself lagging behind most of my new classmates. I lacked the knack for fashion, I was not well groomed, and I was not confident communicating in English as well. So though I was a good student academically, I was lacking self-confidence. I was in this viscous circle of self-doubting myself every time. And yeah, I just confined myself in a closed jar of insecurities. And the worst part of being an introvert is that you cannot share your feelings properly with everyone and cannot express what you are going through. But today here I am making my online presence with my videos, which the old Esha in 2015 never thought of. This is my transformation from being insecure and underconfident to what I am today, where I can confidently say that I know my worth. If you are dealing with similar situations, then I hope the tips that I have implemented in my life will be a guiding light for you. The very first and foremost step that you have to take is self-acceptance. The first thing that I understood is that I cannot be ashamed of myself. I realized that if I cannot face my imperfections and insecurities, there is no way I can move ahead in my life and make changes in myself. So I decided to get out of this jar of insecurities and face the real situation I'm going through. I decided to jot down all of my fears, all of my insecurities in a piece of a paper without feeling sad or passing any kind of judgment on myself. When we embrace and accept our insecurities, we free ourselves from the grip of self-doubt and judgment. We grant ourselves the space to learn and evolve in life. You can keep this list of things to yourself, keep it personal, but be very authentic while writing down that list. There is no need to be ashamed of your insecurities, and if you can do this first step, trust me, you are already in the first step of your transformation. Face it, accept it, and now it's time to pick one of them and work towards it. In my case, I chose to start with improving my spoken English because I felt it will automatically make me more confident, pretty, and an extrovert. But I was wrong. My mindset of approaching towards improving my spoken power was wrong. This brings me to an incident that I really wanted to share with you guys. So few days back, one of my subscribers texted me. She is probably a school-going student, hopefully 18 years old, and she wrote to me that, "Hi Dee, I really love your content, but I'm scared to message you because you look hi-fi. You speak in English and I fear you will not reply back to me." And lastly she wrote, "Sorry about my bad English, I hope you don't mind." Although I found nothing wrong with her English and the way she conveyed the message to me, but as soon as I read this message, I understood where she is coming from. This was the same exact Esha few years back who was scared and underconfident to speak to a person who can fluently speak in English. But now at this point I can tell you, all you have to do is a mindset shift. English is just a language that can give you better opportunities to connect with the world. It's just a medium which is worldwide accepted, and it will definitely help you to crack some interviews for your job, or if you are like dealing with international clients. वरना तो अपने मदर टंग में बात करना किसको पसंद नहीं है. So if you want to be proficient with your spoken English, then it should be just for the purpose of communication and not a show-off tool that will define your personality. Any language for that matter does not define you or your personality, so never ever self-doubt on yourself based on a language. So if you develop this positive mindset in yourself and start treating a language just as a new skill to learn for better opportunities, you will be more flexible and you will learn it faster. If you want to know how I worked on my spoken English in details, then comment down below. I will make a separate video for that. But I really wanted to address this particular problem with you guys because majority of our teenagers face these insecurities or feel underconfident because of their poor communication skills. But trust me, if I can do this, you can do this too, and it's just all about practice, and trust me, I'm still in the learning phase. My next tip that helped me to become more self-confident and self-worthy is to practice positive affirmations. And I cannot stretch on this practice how powerful and life-changing it can be. These are not just a bunch of sentences that you recite to yourself daily, but it definitely rewires your subconscious mind on a daily basis to think positive and be positive in life. Just like you take supplements or medicines to cure any kind of disease, positive affirmations acts as a medicine for someone suffering from low self-esteem and low self-confidence. So till date, whenever I feel low and self-doubt myself, I just go and stand in front of a mirror and recite to myself, I am enough, I am worthy, I am doing my best. This is definitely not an overnight process that will change you like a magic, but if you keep practicing it daily, you will definitely see a difference soon. You can almost compare this process to watering a plant daily and waiting for it to bloom someday. So it's a slow healing process, but it will definitely skyrocket your self-worth. So definitely start practicing positive affirmation in any form if you haven't yet. My next tip that really helped me to gain confidence is to learn a new skill. Now by skills, I didn't mean that you have to learn something super hi-fi like coding or digital marketing or something like that. Choose to learn something that you are passionate about. It can be cooking for the first time, it can be applying a simple winged eyeliner, or trying out any DIYs from scratch. So whatever you are passionate about, you're interested in, you can start learning that skill for yourself. For me, I always had this knack of clicking lots of pictures and videos on my phone. I used to have that small Nokia phone with the weirdest camera ever, and I used to click like lots of pictures and edit it in the most weirdest way. Here's one such example. But whatever it was, how limited the quality of the phone was at that time, but I was passionate about it, I can feel that. So the main point is, when you start developing a new skill and even learn 20% of it and implement it in your life, you feel a sense of achievement. It's for your internal happiness that yes, I have done something. I have done something out of my comfort zone. I have learned something. Now, me being a complete introvert, when I recorded first of my few videos, it used to look like this.
Everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the continuation and part 2 of the meal planning series on my channel. So in my previous video, I talked about the benefits of meal planning.
So see, there's a huge difference now, and that difference comes with practice. The process of learning a new skill teaches you how to embrace failures and mistakes as an opportunity for growth, and any achievement, no matter how small, definitely boosts your self-confidence and your self-esteem, that I definitely feel and experience in my life every single time I upload a new video. So for me, when I look back to these old videos and compare it with my present videos, I feel a sense of achievement and I feel that I'm upgrading every single day. So learning a new skill is a great way to boost your self-confidence, and you can do this all by yourself. So definitely try this out. My next tip is very crucial, which is to embrace yourself in your own skin and appearance. As a child, I often found myself being called the skinny, dark-skinned girl. These words seem to follow me like a shadow, casting doubt on my self-esteem. Looking back on old photographs, it's clear that I lacked a sense of proper grooming and had no understanding of the importance of self-love. Growing up, I never realized the impact of those comments. I took them to heart, believing that being skinny and having a dark complexions were shortcomings. I always urged for acceptance and approval, but I was unaware of the fact that the only acceptance that I needed was from myself. It's all inside us how we want to feel about ourselves. People will always comment and it's not in our control. So I decided to do what was in my control and what can make me feel better about myself. I began to educate myself about self-care and grooming. It wasn't just about physical appearance, it was about taking care of yourself inside and out. I learned about skincare routines, started dressing as per my body type for confidence, and most important, I learned the importance of a positive mindset. As time passed, I began to see changes not only in my appearance but also in my outlook on life. I started embracing my natural beauty and appreciating the uniqueness of my features. The comments that had once haunted me began to lose their power. I realized I was no longer defined by the opinions of others. So the path from self-doubt to self-acceptance was definitely a challenging and a long one, but now I can definitely say that I am authentic, a happy person from within, and I don't need any external external validation to prove myself. So that's my transformation story, and I hope to become a better version of myself from what I am today and share my stories with you guys. And if this video was insightful, let me know in the comment section what are your takeaways. And yeah, I will see you super soon with a new video next time. Till then, keep smiling. Bye bye.